Hey friends, Elizabeth here from Plant-Based Bride, and today I'm going to be talking you through my hair care routine. Now, of course, I know that this video is not going to appeal to every single one of you, but it has been requested a good number of times. So I just thought that I should throw this video together for you, talk through my current hair care routine, and a little bit about how I get my hair this color because I am not naturally a redhead, as some of you may or may not know, and how I grow my hair so long because my hair is very long. So let's just get into the video. So before I get into talking about products, I did want to kind of introduce you to my hair and my hair type so that you have an idea if these products would even work for you and your hair type. So my hair is naturally pin straight. This is my natural hair texture. I let my hair air dry today specifically so that you could all see how straight it is naturally. So this is when I haven't done anything to it. No heat has been applied. I just shampooed and conditioned my hair this morning and then let it air dry. My hair is also very fine. Each individual strand is very fine. And for that reason, my hair is pretty prone to breakage naturally. I have a relatively oily scalp naturally, though I feel like I've trained it by washing it less frequently so it doesn't get as oily as it used to. The ends of my hair are actually quite dry. So I sort of have combination hair with an oily scalp, oily roots, and dry ends. And I believe that my ends are dry for three main reasons. Number one is that my hair has been with me for a very long time. This hair is quite a few years old. So it's been through a lot, and in that time it has definitely been damaged every time it's been caught in a zipper, or my cats have climbed my hair like I'm Rapunzel and they're my Prince Charming. I mean, pretty accurate, but still. Also, just the fact that my hair is so long means that the oils at my scalp can't really travel all the way to the ends. They kind of dissipate about halfway down, and once you get to the bottom half, they're just not really getting those natural oils from the scalp. And the third reason is that I do dye my hair, so the hair at the end has been dyed way more than the hair up here. And even though I try to dye it in the healthiest way possible, the ends are still going to be more damaged than the roots. So that is kind of why I believe my hair is in the condition it's currently in. But despite all of those factors, I do think my hair is doing quite well. Okay, so now that I've introduced you to my hair, I want to talk a little bit about how I take care of it. So first things first, haircuts. I don't get my hair cut. The last time I cut my hair or had my hair cut in a salon was probably almost 2 years ago, and it was just a trim under an inch just straight across the back. Including that time, I think I've had my hair cut maybe 3 times total in the past 7 years. Honestly, that is because I have had trauma from bad haircuts in the past, and I just decided I wasn't gonna put myself through that anymore. So I don't get my hair cut. I do sort of trim my own hair at home. I bought hair cutting scissors on Amazon. They're just scissors like this, hair cutting scissors, and basically maybe once a month I'll sit down and I'll just trim any split ends that I notice just individually. That looks like it's about to become a split end, so I'll just trim that one off. And I literally just do this, trimming split ends I notice until I feel like I got most or all of them. And then I put away my scissors for another month. And that's how I've cut my hair for basically 2 years. I am trying to convince my husband to start trimming my hair for me because I do feel like my hair is starting to get out of hand. It's getting so long, but he's a bit hesitant. So leave a comment down below encouraging my husband that he is in fact capable of giving me a trim without disaster ensuing, because he's a bit scared. But we all believe in him and we know he can do it, right? Right. I know conventional wisdom says that the more you cut your hair, the faster your hair grows, but if I am any example, I don't know if that's particularly true. My hair is ridiculously long. I actually think after I film this video, I'll measure the length of my hair and I'll insert it here so that you can see from root to tip how many inches my hair actually is. But clearly my hair has not stopped growing even though I don't get haircuts. So I tend to think that your genetics have a lot more to do with how fast your hair grows and how long your hair will eventually grow to than whether or not you get haircuts and how often you get them. I also wanted to mention 2 of the basics that are important to me for general hair care. The first thing is my hairbrush. I have to brush my hair at least 3 times a day, and I'm not exaggerating. My hair is so fine that it really gets knotted up so easily. Even if it's just down and I'm sitting basically still, it will get knotted somehow. Don't ask me how. I don't know. It's just how it is. So I have to have some sort of brush on hand pretty much anywhere I go unless my hair is really put up like in a braid or a bun or something like that. And recently I started using this kind of hairbrush, which I believe is called a tangle teaser. And it's all of these sort of flexible bristles of different lengths. And I find it does a really good job of untangling my hair without ripping it out too much, because certain types of brushes I find just rip the knots right out of my hair instead of actually detangling. And this is supposed to be good both for dry hair and slightly damp hair, which is good because I have to brush my hair out before it fully dries. Otherwise, any knots that happen to be in it dry into my hair and it makes it 100 times harder to get them out. So I would highly recommend this type of brush. If you do have finer hair that has a tendency to get knotted really easily, I'll link everything I mentioned in the description box, but I would highly recommend it if you have hair similar to mine and you haven't tried a hairbrush of this type. Give it a try because you might love it. So I brush my hair multiple times a day to try to keep it knot free. And another thing I try to do to keep my hair from getting knotted and more damaged is I wear scrunchies a lot. So other than in videos, really, I almost never wear my hair down just because it's so likely to get knotted or caught in things. So I almost always have my hair either in a high ponytail, or I'll do a top knot, or I'll braid my hair. I love using scrunchies, especially velvet ones, because they're just so gentle on my hair. It's not like a regular hair elastic that your hair can kind of get knotted around the elastic and it can pull on your hair when you take your hair out. So far, I've had the best luck with scrunchies, so I'm very glad that they're back in fashion because I wear my hair in a scrunchie as much as possible to reduce damage. And I always sleep with my hair either in a long braid and scrunchied at the bottom or in a top knot on the top of my head. I never sleep with my hair down because it will become a tangled mess and it will be impossible to get the tangles out in the morning. So I highly recommend it if you struggle with your hair breaking a lot or getting knotted a lot or tangled. Sleep with your hair up in a bun, wear your hair up as much as you can in protective styles as they're called, and also try to use scrunchies and other hair ties that are gentler on your hair rather than hair ties that are more likely to pull on and rip your hair. Okay, so next up, I want to talk about my hair color. So as most of you probably know at this point, I'm not a natural redhead. I dye my hair this color. My hair is naturally sort of a light golden brown. I would say probably somewhere between a 6 and a 7, closer to a 7. Definitely with a warmer undertone rather than an ashy undertone. This is my natural hair color for comparison sake. And this is the color that I dye my hair. So the way I get my hair this color is I use a box dye by Herbitint. So this is the color I use. It's 8R Light Copper Blonde. So this dye is both cruelty-free and vegan, which is the first reason why I looked into it. And after I started using it, I really liked the color I got. I thought it was a really easy process and I didn't find it overly damaging to my hair. So that's why I've stuck with it. So I dye my hair probably every 8 to 12 weeks, depending. I pretty much just wait to do it until my roots are really bothering me and I want to touch them up, at which point I will get my husband, who is my hairdresser. So he'll do my roots and we leave that in for half an hour, and then we will run the dye through the rest of my hair and leave it in for another 10 minutes or so, and then I wash it out. So that's the process every 8 to 12 weeks or so, and it takes me 2 boxes to do all of my hair because, again, my hair is very long. If you at home are a normal person with a normal length of hair, you could probably do it with 1 box. Maybe rope in your partner or your best friend or your sibling and have them do it for you, and you can make a whole night out of it. My husband and I will usually put on a movie, a documentary, and just hang out while he does my hair. And it's always a pretty enjoyable experience. So this box comes with the instructions, the dye, and the developer, which you mix together. And it also comes with a small packet of their Royal Cream, which is a deep conditioner that they suggest you use after you dye your hair. And because I liked the Royal Cream so much, it leaves my hair incredibly soft, I decided to buy a bottle of it. Also because the little packets that they give you, even though I have 2 because I use 2 boxes at a time, aren't enough for all of my hair because my hair is so long. Please don't take a shot every time I say my hair is long in this video because you will die. and that will make me sad. So I decided to buy a bottle of the Royal Cream so that I could have a little bit more, make sure I could fully saturate my hair after I dye it. And then also for about a week or two after I dye it, every time I wash my hair, I'll use a little bit of this as a second conditioner to just really try to rehydrate my hair so that it won't feel too dried out after I dye it. So this stuff is amazing. It is also cruelty-free and vegan, just like all of the products that I'm going to show you in this video. So the last step of my hair care routine is washing my hair. And something that I think has really helped my hair is reducing how often I wash it. When I was younger, my hair was very oily and I felt like I had to wash it every single day. It didn't help that I was dancing many hours every single day too, so I was always working up a sweat and my hair was always gross. So I was washing my hair once to twice a day. But eventually I realized that was just really unsustainable and I didn't think it was doing my hair any favors. So over time, I've trained my hair to wash it less frequently. So first I went down to washing it every other day, and now I've gotten to the point where I wash it basically every 3 days or twice a week. Before I even get in the shower, I will brush my hair. I've tried about a million different natural, vegan, and cruelty-free shampoos and conditioners, and 90% of them have not worked for my hair whatsoever. But about a year ago, I discovered Calia and have never been more impressed with a natural, vegan, and cruelty-free shampoo and conditioner in my entire life. So this stuff is amazing, and the balancing shampoo and conditioner is what I use on a bi-weekly basis, aka every time I wash my hair. So I use a very small amount of the shampoo, about a pea-size amount, and massage that into my scalp. I don't pull it through all of my hair. I only use the shampoo on my actual scalp, and I will really massage it through and rinse it out. And then I usually do a second shampoo with a very small amount. I just find the second shampoo tends to foam up a little bit better. And while I don't think that actually means it's cleaning better, it's just satisfying to me. So that's what I do, especially because I don't wash my hair as often as I used to. I like to make sure that I really get it clean whenever I do wash it, especially if I've used any dry shampoo or anything. And then once I've washed out all of the shampoo, I will try to wring out as much water as I possibly can from the ends of my hair, and then I'll apply the balancing conditioner through the ends. So from about here, or maybe here, all the way down to the ends, and I'll really try to saturate my hair in the conditioner. And then I leave it in my hair for as long as I can while I'm washing my body or shaving my legs. I try to leave it in for at least 5 minutes, and then I'll rinse it out. Now, depending on how my hair is feeling, I will either leave it at that and just wring out my hair and throw it up in a towel, and then I'll let it air dry after it's in a towel for a few minutes. Or if I've just dyed my hair within a couple weeks, like I said, I will use the Royal Cream as a second conditioner, and I'll just do the same thing where I wring out most of the water so my hair is just damp and not soaking wet. And then I will drench my hair in this. With my regular conditioner, I stop about here, but with this, I try to go all the way through because I'm using it right after I've dyed my hair and I just want all of my hair to be rehydrated. And then the same thing, I'll leave it in for a few minutes and then wash it out. If I haven't recently dyed my hair, but it is feeling a bit drier than usual, I'll use the Calia Intensive Conditioner. So this stuff is amazing, and I'll do the same thing that I would do with the Royal Cream, so I'll use it as a second conditioner. So after I've rinsed out my regular Calia conditioner, I will wring out my hair again, apply this again all the way through from about here down, leave it in for as long as I can, usually about 5 minutes, and then rinse it out. So this is really great for extra deep, intensive conditioning if you feel like your hair is quite damaged or just feeling really dry. I especially feel like I need it in the middle of winter or in the middle of summer. The more extreme heat and cold really affect my hair. So this stuff is a lifesaver. By the way, this video is not sponsored, but Calia, when I reached out to them, were very happy to do a giveaway. So one of you will win my sort of core set of Calia products, the shampoo, conditioner, and intensive conditioner. So head on over to my Instagram, I'll have it linked in the description box down below, to enter to win this set. Okay, so like I said, after I shampoo my hair, I will wring it out as much as I can, get out as much water as I can, and then I will wrap it up in a towel, and I'll leave it wrapped up in the body towel for usually at least 10 to 15 minutes until it starts to fall off my head, at which point I will just gently pat dry my hair, and then I leave it down to air dry, which usually takes at least an hour. If I really need to hurry up the process, I will blow dry it a little bit, but I try to avoid using heat on my hair as much as I can. So 99% of the time, I'll just let my hair air dry from start to finish. If I do notice that my ends feel extra dry, I will use a leave-in conditioner. So once my hair is mostly dried, just slightly damp, I will use my Carina Organics Sweet Pea leave-in conditioner. This is a newer product that I picked up, but I've been really enjoying it. It's just a spray, so I'll spray the ends of my hair and then just brush through. And I do feel like it helps my hair feel a little bit more hydrated and a little less frizzy or dry looking. Another good option if your ends are dry is to use some sort of hair oil. One that I personally like to use is jojoba oil, which I use on my face as well. So I always have a little bottle of jojoba oil in my medicine cabinet. So if I feel like my hair needs even more help on the ends, I'll grab just a couple drops of jojoba oil, rub it into my hands, and then just gently run it through the ends of my hair. Again, usually when it's damp, but you can even do it dry. Same with the leave-in conditioner, you can use it when your hair is dry as well, if you just feel like it needs a little bit more hydration and shine. As for deep conditioners or hair masks, I don't tend to use any. Occasionally, so maybe once a quarter, I might do a hair mask using coconut oil, where I literally just put coconut oil in my hands and then put it all in my hair and wrap it up in a bun and leave it like that overnight. And then I'll do a really thorough wash to get all of the coconut oil out. But that's a great way to get some deep conditioning. Again, if your hair is just really struggling for whatever reason, feeling really dry or feeling like it's breaking a lot, good old coconut oil has been a lifesaver for me in those times. And last but not least, every single human with hair's best friend, dry shampoo. I've tried about a million different dry shampoos, but so far my favorite is the Batiste Dry Shampoo Plus Heavenly Volume. It does a great job of soaking up my oily scalp when it's day 3 and I need one more day out of my hair before I wash it. It does have a white cast, but I find if I really massage it in, you don't notice really at all. And it actually is kind of helpful when my roots are growing in because my hair is about a shade darker than the color I dye it. Lightening my roots a bit with the dry shampoo actually helps to kind of blend them into my hair better. And I just find it works the best of any dry shampoo I've used so far. So like I said, I will leave every product I mentioned in the description box down below if you want to check them out. I would love to hear your recommendations for vegan and cruelty-free hair products that you love, or just general tips and tricks for hair care down in the comments, especially if you have a different hair type to me, because I know a lot of you watching probably don't have the same hair type as me. If you can share your suggestions to each other in the comments, that would be amazing. So hopefully this video has answered any questions you may have had about my hair and about how I take care of my hair. If I did miss anything, please let me know and I will answer any questions you have. Don't forget to go enter the giveaway for the 3 Calia hair products that are my go-to holy grail every time I wash my hair: shampoo, conditioner, and intensive conditioner. That's happening over on my Instagram, so don't forget to enter if you would like to win. And I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye, friends.
I want to give a big shout out to my patron squad. Y'all really are the MVPs over here. Biggest thanks to our newest squad members: Alexandra, Deb, Yasmin, Joanne, Rianne, Liz, Renee, Teresia, Evelyn, Katie, Opal Flower, Grace, Annie, and Fiara. Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate it more than I can say. And if you watching want to join the squad, tap the link in the card or the description box. Don't forget to check out my October Plan With Me videos in my bullet journal and in my husband's bullet journal. They both have a little bit of spookiness, but in different ways. Y'all have been giving me some really positive feedback for both of those videos, and I'm so glad that you're enjoying the themes. So if you haven't seen them yet, definitely go check them out.